Hi everyone, I hope you are all doing well. Now here is another lesson, the second one, linked to models. In the previous one, we talked about simple models, that is just a model plus verb. And here, the base form, we talk about either the present or the future. Now today, however, we are going to deal with perfect models. Let's review the first form, simple models. We are going to concentrate on degrees of certainty, or what we call assumptions. We make assumptions. Look at this very funny picture or situation. A man and a woman are talking. The man says, "Goodness, these two witches must be identical twins." Now, must be, he's certain, because he cannot differentiate between them. They must be identical twins. The lady also says, "Yes, I can't tell which is which." So, well, there is some pen in there playing with words. Which is which? Oh, I'm sorry. I can't tell. So here, once again, the lady is also sure. She's certain. She cannot differentiate between the two. The two witches. Degrees of certainty in the present and the future. So, if you are just very probable, you say might, something like 20%. It's perhaps. It means perhaps. If you say may, it's a bit stronger in probability, about 35%, possibly. If you say could, it is once again stronger, higher in the degree of probability, 50%, probably. In must and can't express certainty, so certainly we cannot be 100% sure because this is life. It's just about 75 to 80% degree of certainty. To review those modals, I think a good exercise is necessary. Look at practice number 1. Rewrite the following sentences using modals. If I say to you, "It is possible that Jim knows the answer," it is possible. So we rewrite and say, "Jim may know the answer." So "it is possible" is replaced by that modal may plus know plus verb, the base form. The second one, "Perhaps I look old, but I'm certainly not senile." I might look old, but I can't be senile. Here we have two, perhaps, replaced by might. Okay, very probable. But I am certainly not senile. I'm not senile. I am certainly not senile. So another model, I can't be senile. The next example, "You're probably right." Probably can be replaced by this model. You could be right. "It is certain she has a big mouth." This is the last example. A big mouth, it is an idiom. It means she speaks a lot. She's too talkative. It is certain. It is certain. So we say she must have a big mouth. She must have a big mouth. It means I'm sure. Practice 2. Guess, make an assumption, a speculation, where the car keys might, may, etc. be. Look at this. The car keys are missing again. They might still be in the car. That's very probable. No, I've looked. They may be in your bag. This is more probable. Of course, they aren't. They could be in one of your pockets. Could be in one of your pockets. That is, check your pockets. This is more probable. Now, they can't be. Try and think. They must be somewhere. Well, here I'm sure, I'm certain they must be somewhere. But somewhere is not definite. But they must be somewhere. Of course, they must be somewhere. Models can also be used in the continuous form. Look at these situations and guess what might, may, could, must be going on or happening. A person A says, "I bet Jim is watching TV." B expresses probability and says he might be doing his homework. Here, very probable. C, another person, he may be cleaning his room. So may is stronger than might. D, another person, he could be cooking lunch. Maybe because it's nearly lunchtime. It's about midday or about 11 o'clock in the morning. So it could be stronger than might and may. Another person says E, no, he never does that. We know him. He must be playing his favorite PC game because we know he always, he always does this. He always plays PC games. So we express certainty by saying he must be playing his favorite PC game. So it's stronger than might, may, and could. It expresses, a higher degree of, of probability. Perfect modals. Perfect modals are used when we want to talk about, degrees of probability in the past. So very simply, we use the modal plus have plus the past participle of the verb, or what we call V3. If it is very, very probable, you say might have plus V3 plus the past participle of the verb. If it is a bit, more problem than that, you say may have plus V3, the past participle. A bit stronger in the expression of probability, the degree of probability, could have plus past participle. And if you're certain, say, must have plus past participle, or can't have plus past participle. Well, remember that we must be certain, either in the positive or in the negative. When I say can't have plus past participle, I'm sure it is not the case. If I say must have plus past participle, I'm sure it is the case. As a result, this is how we write the sentences. A subject, a modal or a semi-modal, plus have, it's always have, no change there, plus past participle of the main verb. Then the rest of the sentence. As in this example, you should have been more careful. Look at the lady, she fell and she had an accident while riding her bike. And then the boy said to her, you should have been more careful. That's in the past. Before he had that accident, he should have been. Look at should have been. Should have been. This is the perfect, form of the modal should. We shall talk about this in details later on in this lesson. Situations. Must. Now, must is used to show we are sure about something that happened in the past. As in here, look at the picture. He must have felt happy when he graduated. Must have felt. This happened in the past, and I'm sure about it. Another situation, can't. Can't is used to show we are certain about something that did not happen in the past. Look at the example. He can't have been at the party last night. He flew to Paris 2 days ago. So I know he went to Paris. So he can't have been at that party we organized here. Can't have been. I'm sure again, it didn't happen. Could. A could is used to show we had that ability to do something in the past, but did not do it. For example, John and Larry could have come with us, but they decided not to. They had that ability to come with us, but they decided to go on their own, to have that picnic on their own. But they could have come with us. They had that ability, but they decided not to. May, might, and could. Now these are used to show we're guessing about something that happened in the past. We express probability in the past. For instance, I didn't see Bob yesterday. I didn't see him, so I'm not sure what happened, but I can say he may have been ill. He might have been ill, he could have been ill, of course with degrees of probability, but all of them express probability. In the past, we use the model may or might or could plus have plus the past participle. Here it's been, it's to be. So he may have been ill. Should and ought to. Well, that was the one we started with when we started talking about perfect models. Should. So these two, should and ought to, are used to say that somebody didn't do something he or she was supposed to, or did something that he or she wasn't supposed to. There is a certain regret there. He should have been more careful. Now we understand he wasn't careful. Look at the picture. He should have been more careful, but he wasn't. Would. Would is used to show willingness or volition, that is the will to do something, but it wasn't done. It didn't happen when we used it in the past. So look at the situation. Why didn't you ask me? I would have helped you. That is, I had that willing to help you, but actually you didn't ask me. But I had that willingness, that will, that volition to help you. I would have helped you. Time to practice. Rewrite the following sentences. Use models, of course in their perfect forms. Situation 1. Perhaps he ate all the biscuits. Ate is in the past. What would be your answer? You have perhaps. Excellent job. He might have eaten all the best biscuits. He might have eaten all the biscuits. Might have eaten. Very probable. Another situation. It's possible they missed the bus. Missed is in the past, so definitely we must use a model in its perfect form. What is your answer? They may have missed the bus. Super. It's correct. Because it's possible. There is probability there. Perhaps stronger than might in the first example. Another situation. I'm sure Jill didn't study for the test. Didn't study. It's the past and it's negative. So how should we transform it? Super duper. Jill can't have studied for the test. Can't have studied for the test. I'm almost certain. The next. Ben probably cheated in the geography test. Probably. Cheated is in the past. What would you say? Good job. Ben could have cheated in the geography test. I'm not sure. He just could have cheated. Look, it's a model plus have plus past participle. Could have cheated. Another example. I'm certain she went home late. Went is in the past. So I'm talking about certainty in the past. She must have gone home late. Must have gone, I'm sure. So look, if you have I'm sure as in the third example, or I'm sure, or I'm certain as in the last example, well, if I'm sure is followed by a negative verb in the past, so it's can't. The model is can't. But if I'm certain or I'm sure is followed by a verb in the past in its affirmative form, the model is must. So I look at the third one, can't have studied. And the last one, must have gone. But both of them express certainty in the past. Another practice. Guess what might or may, etc. have happened in the following situation. Here we're talking about a family. Where are the Browns? Where are they? I haven't seen them for ages. Now the expression for ages means for a long time simply. Speculation number 1. They might have been kidnapped, which is less probable. They may have moved houses. It's more probable. No, they can't have, and this is very short. So we mean they can't have moved houses. They can't have been kidnapped. They must have gone on holiday. I'm sure. Maybe because I saw them packing their luggage and, leaving by car somewhere or taking the train somewhere. So they must have gone on holiday. In conclusion, there you are, I must say. Models in their perfect form. We have first revised the simple form of models, and you can go back into a previous lesson that I gave in a video and see, well, the simple form of models. Then here you concentrate on perfect models. There are still, there is still more to come. There are other models that I haven't talked about today. I will leave them for another lesson. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Thank you very much. And ta-ta for now.